Owen speaking from Witel TV. Right now, we are here at the conclusion of the event for Zimbabwe World of Wonders. And I have here the most important guest for the day. May I get your name, ma'am?
My name is Honorable Barbara Rodzi, Member of Parliament in Zimbabwe.
That's very good. So currently, we are very, very impressed of this panel discussions and everything. And we've seen like really Zimbabwe is the best place that we have to discover at this moment. So what can you say about your country, ma'am?
All right, so Zimbabwe is a world of wonders, as you highlighted, and we are a great land of opportunities, a virgin land, mainly for investment, and also a hidden land for tourism destination. So we are selling our country based on tourism that we have in our country and also opportunities for investment that are invested in our country.
To all the people or the viewers right now for Witel TV, what is the best location that you would like to promote in Zimbabwe?
Okay, currently we are promoting our majestic Victoria Falls, which is amongst the 7 wonders of the world, and everybody wants to be in Victoria Falls. We are looking forward to inviting a lot of investment to grow Victoria Falls into a real majestic and a big destination as it is defined amongst the 7 destinations of tourism across the globe. So we are promoting Victoria Falls.
Hi, this is Owen speaking again from Witel TV, and right now we've just concluded the event for Zimbabwe, a very good destination that we have to discover. And right now I have here with me the honorable person that deals with all the transportation and infrastructure in Zimbabwe. May I get your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Honorable Mike Madiro, the Deputy Minister for Transport and Infrastructure Development.
Yes. So in that case, sir, we know that we have to highlight tourism of Zimbabwe at this point in time. So what is the correlation of the transportation infrastructure for this particular event?
Thank you very much. In actual fact, in terms of tourism facilitation, Zimbabwe has got a well-developed transport services in terms of air services, road infrastructure, and rail, as well as inland water. In terms of facilitation of tourism, Zimbabwe has got international airlines which fly into Zimbabwe through RGM International Airport, and which connects the most important tourist destination in Zimbabwe.
Right. So the main capital of Zimbabwe is Harare, if I'm not mistaken, correct? So is there any flight from UAE basically going straight to Zimbabwe in a straight flight?
Definitely. We have the Emirates, which flies twice into RGM International Airport, and that is a clear service which will facilitate all the tourists which will fly from the Middle East, particularly UAE. And from there, we've got local air services and road services which connects the key tourist destinations, including Victoria Falls, Bulawayo, Kariba, Buffalo Range.
Hi, this is Owen speaking from Witel TV, and I'm here in EXPO 2020 and very near to the pavilion of Zimbabwe, the world of wonders, basically. And I'm very privileged to have with me the ambassador to UAE for Zimbabwe. May I get your full name, sir?
Love Mo Mazemo, those are my full names.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so astonished with the voice. Okay, so, sir, your name is Love, right?
Love Mo.
Wow. So it means, I have noticed something with the names of the Zimbabwean, and then most of the people that I've talked today, I'm quite surprised that they have used their names as an adjective. And now I encounter one more, it's love. Earlier it was a praise, then talent, and then desire. I said, wow.
Well, I guess that says something about our originality. You may not find these names anywhere else.
That's true. And then basically it's the culture too.
Absolutely.
So how long have you been assigned in the country, sir?
I just started. I'm only about 4 months old. I came just before EXPO 2020 opened, so that has been pretty much much of my agenda since then. Attending to what is going on at the EXPO grounds, receiving delegations, and making sure we are competitive on this very big market.
Very good. Actually, I'm very, very impressed of your discussion earlier, and I would like you to have more words for the viewers, for them to understand how easy it is to go to Zimbabwe.
Well, it is very easy to go to Zimbabwe. We do have quite a few airlines that do fly from here between Harare and the UAE and Dubai. Of course, the Emirates. We do have Emirates at the present moment, 6 flights per week. It used to be a flight every day, and we are hoping that very soon we will have a restoration back to a flight every day, and maybe more than that. But they also do a cargo between Harare and UAE because there's a lot of trade going on between our two countries. In terms of other air connections, Ethiopian Airlines, they also are a major connection. One could also go with Kenya. Very soon, Lufthansa will also be doing that. So there are lots of connections, but Emirates is the more direct one, but the others we'll have to connect through other capitals.
Very nice to hear that. So, sir, I'm sure you're very quite familiar of your country, and what is the best destination or the way how you could promote Zimbabwe in the trade market?
Well, right now we're talking of destination Zimbabwe, but it has been a lot easier for people to talk about one resort that is very famous, and that has been the Victoria Falls. Because it's a big name already. It's exactly a world wonder, and one can fly directly there. We have a number of flights. British Airways goes there, Ethiopian, South African Airways, and Lufthansa will be starting very soon, and they'll be flying directly there as well. So that would be the starting point, and because of our awareness of the wealth of that resort, it is one of our resorts that has been developed significantly, but of course today we are also inviting more of investors to come and do hotels, hospitals. Yeah, there is it's a special economic zone, and health-wise, it's a good place. I think Victoria Falls attained herd immunity in terms of COVID vaccination. 96% vaccination, so it is very, very safe and popular worldwide.
Hi, this is Owen speaking from Retail TV, and right now I have the very knowledgeable tour operator of Africa and, of course, specifically Zimbabwe. May I get your full name, sir?
My name is Dr. Emmanuel Anesufundira. I'm the chairman of African Sun Hotels and Resorts in Zimbabwe, and I'm also the president of the Safari Operators Association of Zimbabwe.
Oh, understand. So it's our pleasure to meet you, sir. And right now you're part of the delegation here in the UAE. And of course, I would like to hear more about you since you are the most expert about Zimbabwe.
Yes, Zimbabwe, I think as you saw from the presentation, if you're here this morning, it's a unique country in Africa, heavily endowed with a lot of natural resources, which is really gives somebody an unforgettable experience when they do eventually visit Zimbabwe. So we are a market which really requires exploration for potential investors to come in and have a good bite and taste of what is taking place in Zimbabwe. It's a real must visit. The opportunities range from the triple A's in tourism, which is your access, accommodation, and activities.
Wow, the three A's.
3 A's, yes.
Okay.
And the triple A's really express themselves in terms of the ability and demand to provide adequate transportation system for people to access a destination. And once you do that, we must also ensure that those people have the congenial accommodation facilities which are required to have the good experience. And let alone, why do they visit Zimbabwe? Because of the activities, what we have got in terms of endowments, the mighty Victoria Falls, the endowment we have got in wildlife resource, You heard it for yourself. We boost ourselves in the Gaza region we have 70% of the wildlife resource in Southern Africa of the elephant population, the African elephant. So that success story is something which needs to be shared with the rest of the world. So it is indeed a must investment opportunity.
Hi, this is Owen speaking from Retail TV, and I have here one of the delegation coming from Zimbabwe. I need to get her name first.
That's okay, Pamela Sebanda.
Okay, so ma'am, why have you been included in this delegation?
My role here is to promote medical tourism in Zimbabwe. It's a really new emerging area, and we're trying to get people to be aware of all the opportunities, the advantages that we have in Zimbabwe in comparison to other areas, other countries in the SADC region.
Right.
Yes.
So what's the specialization that you could offer to travel tourism at this point in time?
I think right now our immediate placement is going to be areas like wellness and mental health. You know, just being able to detach from busy communities, whether it's because of depression, whether it's because of stress, you know, just that being able to get into these very natural habitats where you can rest and relax, possibly get some counseling, possibly get some therapy. That's something that can happen right away.
Okay, is this some kind of the medical tourism in Zimbabwe is basically related to the physical aspect of the nature?
Absolutely. Healing is all about your environment.
Yes.
And I think during COVID, we've seen how hospitals have gotten busy. We've had shortages of staff and all of that. So, you know, it becomes really about the data and the timing and all of that. In Zimbabwe, you really get an opportunity to reflect and spend time on the mind, body, and spirit. And I think that's what nature does for you, and that's where the advantage is.
Hi, this is Owen speaking from Retail TV. We are concluding the last part of today's event for Zimbabwe, the world of wonders, and I have a very, very important person here from the Tourism Board of Zimbabwe. May I get your name, sir?
My name is Courtior, better known as Chief Courtior. I am the head of corporate communications. Corporate affairs is what I handle, but predominantly it's just communications, really.
Understand that. Okay. So what else because I have heard so many answers earlier about tourism and what is the best place that we have to visit Zimbabwe, which is the Victoria Falls. So now I would like to know what else could Zimbabwe could offer besides Victoria Falls.
So they talk about Victoria Falls. You know why they talk about Victoria Falls? Because it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. So obviously that becomes our bigger, it becomes our bigger selling point. But the word Zimbabwe itself comes from one of our medieval palaces of the 17th century, back in the day, when we had a community that was quite self-sufficient. It is believed that this community is of the Solomonic era.
Wow.
You remember King Solomon in the Bible?
Wow. Now I have to backtrack my historians.
There you go.
Okay.
So this is where the country gets its names. Zimbabwe means the house of stone.
Wow. So now
Right.
let's go back to the world history,
So yes,
biological, and
absolutely.
all. Yes.
So you can come there to that particular palace where Changamire used to live. Changamire means the paramount king. So he used to rule over the whole of Southern Africa. You can find this place in Masvingo. We call it the Great Zimbabwe.
Nice.
Right? That's one huge place that you really need to check out when you come to Zimbabwe. And then you can go also to the Eastern Highlands. Absolute beauty, sheer beauty, mountainous area.
Right.
The scenery is absolutely amazing. It's to die for.
Wow.
You know, we call it Little England because the weather changes there rapidly.
4 seasons.
Yes, it can rain. You can have the coldest time and you can have the hottest time all in one day.
Wow.
Yes, it's that beautiful. And then we have the deepest fall and the widest fall, which we call Mutarazi Falls. And we have a zip line across it, something that you really want to experience. Absolutely amazing. Then you can go down to Wange. This is closer to Victoria Falls, about 100 k's out of Victoria Falls. You have the big five wildlife, animals. You have your elephant there, you get your lion there, you get your cheetah there, you got your buffalo there, you got everything. Zebra is something that we have in hordes. Right? I can't even begin to count that. And elephants, obviously, we are the second largest population in the world of elephants, about 100,000 elephants that are breeding across Zimbabwe. And obviously, the land becomes too small for those elephants.
Because they've got families too with them.
Absolutely, yeah. But very big, we're big on wildlife. It's a pristine wildlife. And then you can also come further up into Bulawayo, which is the second largest city of the country. This is our cultural hub. So all cultures are mixed there. You find this stick there. You find a whole lot of other things. Yeah, you find a whole lot of other things there that are exciting for you to see. And then you move down to Matopo Hills. If you remember your history well, there's a man who was called Cecil John Rhodes.
Wow.
He wanted to travel from Cape to Cairo, but he was based in Zimbabwe. This is where he lived, and he lived in this. Yeah, he lived in this particular area called Matopos, and it has something that we call the world's view, the highest point in southern Africa. So you can see a whole lot more than any other country in southern Africa. And he was staying there. That's where he's actually buried right now. So when the missionaries came to take over Africa, he chose that place to stay there. So that's one thing that you want to look out for in Zimbabwe. Then coming further down also to the Beitbridge area, we have more wildlife. We have one of the biggest rivers as well that goes all the way into the ocean from Zimbabwe. It's called Limpopo River. You have every activity that you can do for water, but very dangerous place because we've got crocodiles there. You've got all the you've got all the fish there that you can find. The best bream fish that you can ever eat comes out of that particular place. And we have something called the Tuli Circle. We always have huge cycling events there, adrenaline sports as well within that Beitbridge area. Again, very exciting. It's something that you will love experiencing time and again, and hiking treks as well that are there are absolutely phenomenal. And then you can come further up as well into Bubi Valley. We call it Bubiana Valley. Again, you find the highest concentration of rhino in southern Africa. We have more than 500 rhino there, black and white.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the only other place...
They are very limited species there.
They are almost going extinct at the moment.
Right.
And we've managed to preserve them in that particular area. So this is one huge thing that you can never find anywhere else in the world but Zimbabwe. Even the Serengeti jungle does not have that many rhino. So you can find them in Zimbabwe. The elephants also, you find them there. There is a national park right next to that particular area called Gonare-Jou National Park, meaning the house of elephants. Yeah. So,
interesting.
Again, it's the biggest concentration of elephants that you will ever find in southern Africa and in the world.
I see. So that's pretty much interesting. Maybe that's the reason that I have to wear black and white today.
Of course, you're going to see a lot of wildlife there, and the people in Zimbabwe are amazing, super hospitable.
Right.
They are one of our unique selling points because you want people who are not hostile.
Right.
When you come to a place, they are very helpful. We are very easygoing people. We also want to learn more about other people. So that's one huge, unique selling point that we have. And of course, our activities that we have now.
Okay, so to go further, I'm interested to know about your food.
About the food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got amazing culinary activities that we have, and the food is to die for.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you need to come. Like I said, you need to taste the fish from Zimbabwe. You absolutely need to check out our rice. We have the best sorghum. Yeah.
Sorghum is the name, all right.
Yes. So we eat something called sadza out
Okay.
of it. This.
So is there any particular delicacies that only in Zimbabwe only we could find?
So I don't know if you're familiar with what is called a caterpillar.
So, of course I
yeah,
can.
in the life cycle of a butterfly,
Yes.
there's something
the
that is.
smallest, the baby butterfly. Yeah.
So that thing, we catch it,
Okay. So what are you going to do with
and
that?
we obviously fry it.
Okay.
with-
Crispy fry?
Yeah, crispy fried,
Uh-huh.
and it's the most delicious thing you're ever gonna have. So when you come to Zimbabwe, you need to try that. Say we call it madora or macimbi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I will be initiated with that.
When you come, we're going to show you that, and hopefully we can capture it on camera, and people can see this delicacy that we have.
We should see and show the people or the viewers. Definitely, they were very, very curious to see how it has to be prepared.
Of course.
You know, because people sometimes they don't want to eat the delicacies because they don't know how it's been prepared.
Oh no, we will show it. We're very open how you catch it in the first place, and how you put it in a pan and fry it. And
I started to become nervous.
yeah, well, but it's an experience and a half. You're gonna love it.
Oh, definitely. So being in Africa and being in Zimbabwe, I must eat that caterpillar.
Absolutely, you can't get out of there. We're not going to give you your visa back if you don't eat it.
Oh my gee. Okay. So what's the secret of that bacon? Because you've been holding that from the start.
So in my tribe, a young man.
Show it up. Show it up.
Okay,
Yes.
in my tribe, a young man, when you're growing up, you go through an initiation phase,
Okay.
how to handle women, how
there's a secret
how
to
to
that, okay.
rule, that kind of thing, how to manage a household as a man. So when you graduate
When
through
you
that
graduate.
initiation,
Okay.
you are asked to go and find the best tree,
Okay.
and
Best tree.
so
Okay.
you chop it down. They chop it down for you,
Okay.
and then they.
Guys, you listen to
They
this.
make
okay?
this for you, but this particular one is a mahogany tree.
Mahogany tree. Yes.
Yes,
I know mahogany
and its value to me
tree. Okay.
is obviously through that initiation period, but more so because where I come from, I'm part of royalty, so
Wow.
it's a symbol again.
So you were a king.
No, I'm a chief.
You're a chief.
Yeah, before a king, there's a chief. But I'm aspiring to be a king.
Wow.
So yeah, so this is what it symbolizes, and also it's given to people that are gifted, who can see us. Yeah, in the traditional sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can help you with your spirituality, things like that. So it's got a lot.
I really have to talk to you later.
Of course, of course, you can come through and consult.
Yes. Yes.
For a fee, of course.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is very, very interesting information from you, Godfrey. Thank you very much for the time of participating here and come over to the United Arab Emirates
With
and
my
promote. Yeah, with your stick, definitely. This is part of the package now, and his and his check-in or hand carry baggage for sure. And is there any parting words that you would like the viewers to know more about Zimbabwe as a wonder of the world?
You know what? If I keep talking, if I keep telling you, I'm wasting time. What you need to do is to get onto booking.com, TripAdvisor, whatever you can get. Go and book a trip to Zimbabwe. Take your time, save your money, because we want you to enjoy yourself and come. So those are my parting words. You really need to experience this Zimbabwe, the world of wonders. It's definitely a world of wonders. There are plenty wonders that you're going to unearth when you come to Zimbabwe. Don't think about the Victoria Falls alone.
Yeah,
The Victoria
this is what
Falls
I wanna-
is like your dessert.
Yeah.
Come and see the starter and taste the main menu at the Great Zimbabwe, and then bang, go to the Victoria Falls and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's the finale later on. Okay, thank you very much to all the viewers, and we have to part ways right now. And thank you very much for giving us the light of what we need to know about Zimbabwe. Have a great day.